Hi everybody, Russ from the West Ham Network. Hope you are all safe and well. And he goes like that. There we go. Hope you're all safe and well. If you and give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share, give it a bloody good subscribe. Big week for West Ham, innit? Big week, big week. Could have done with us actually getting something yesterday, but you know, wasn't meant to be, was it? But also, happy birthday to David Moyes. It's David Moyes' birthday today, 59 years young. It was Pierce's birthday yesterday. He was 60, so happy birthday. And today I bring to you the 25th of April. Monday is an edition of Hammer's Headlines in association with KUMB.com, where basically we take all the news that's happened West Ham related in the last 24 hours and present the headlines back to you guys in association with KUMB.com. 3 stories, as always. The first one is actually to do with Thursday and a bit of a scouting mission on our Europa League semi-final opponents. Oh, it always makes me smile when I say that. We had a bad season, haven't we, really? With Thursday's game in mind, I did a bit of a scouting mission on Eintracht Frankfurt. On Saturday, they played Hoffenheim, 2-2 home draw, and it was a full house. The first time, obviously, that Eintracht Frankfurt have been back since obviously qualifying for the semi-finals. They've been obviously beating Barcelona at the new camp, and so they were looking for their first league win in 4, and Hoffenheim themselves, who the opponents themselves, were coming off the back of a 5-game no-win streak, but it was a 2-2 draw, so both streaks continue. It was the visitors that went first, actually. They went ahead on the 12th minute, thanks to an Evan Ndicka own goal. Absolutely brilliant own goal. Sort of looping header over Trapp. Absolutely brilliant. But then Ndicka made up for it and equalised for the home side on the 32 minutes mark from a rather simple corner, in all honesty. He was sort of... The marking wasn't great, and he just literally stood still and just went, nodded at him. That goal made Ndicka the highest scoring defender in the Bundesliga this season, with 4 goals. There we go. Then Kameda gave the home side the lead in the 66th minute. Fantastic shot, lovely curling shot. Definitely one to watch out for on Thursday. He's been banging them in. Apparently he scored 4 goals in the Bundesliga, but he scored the same amount in the Europa League with a third less games or something like that. So definitely keep an eye out for him on Thursday. But in the 77th minute, Hoffenheim equalised with Georgiano Ruta scoring, and it was a good goal, actually. But to be fair, Frankfurt could have easily lost that game if it wasn't for Trapp, their goalkeeper Kevin Trapp, who made a string of really good saves in the whole game. So it wasn't all plain sailing for them. Ndicka is suspended, as we know, for the game on Thursday. He's their centre back, and also alongside defensive midfielder Christian Jakic, who both featured in the game. So both will not be playing in the first leg, but both started for Frankfurt against Hoffenheim. Yes, on Saturday, not yesterday. So interesting. Let's bring a bit of transfer news. One guy who's been on the radar for a while is obviously Keane Lewis Porter. And West Ham apparently making progress on the first signing of the season. The Athletic report that they are to open talks over a deal with Keane Lewis Porter. The Hammers, obviously, we still got loads to play for in terms of mainly Europa League, in all honesty. But if we win that and obviously qualify for Champions League, it'll be a hugely exciting window, we hope, at the London Stadium. But it would seem that West Ham already stick with tried and tested methods in the market. The West Ham Hammers have done some great business buying players from the EFL in the last few years, and it seems that they plan to replicate that in the coming months. According to Athletic, West Ham has open talks with Hull for a deal with Lewis Porter. The young forward is valued at 18 million. He's enjoyed a superb season for the Tigers, scoring 11 goals in 44 games, also providing 4 assists. He was labelled a special player by former Hull boss and former Hammer Grant McCann. And reports have claimed that Tottenham are also monitoring the 21-year-old's progress ahead of the summer. West Ham obviously have done some great business with EFL players, the likes of Antonio, Bowen, Cresswell, all from Championship players. Championship teams have proved to particularly guys like Lewis Porter that by going through West Ham, we've got this conveyor belt of making Championship players into established Premier League players as well. So if West Ham think he's got the potential to step up, 18 million could prove to be yet another masterstroke. I mean, similar money to what we paid Jared Bowen from Hull. And there's a great, likeness there from night, very similar players. So we'll see what happens. And finally, some good news. Obviously, the first team didn't beat Chelsea at the weekend, but the under-18s bloody did. 3-0. An impressive victory, back to winning ways at Little Heath. The victory ensures that Kevin Key's young side remain hot on the heels of Southampton, with West Ham just 1 point behind their title rivals in the under-18s Premier League South table, although the States do have a game in hand. Similarly to under-23s who are riding high in the PL2. Unfortunately, Man City won the PL2 this weekend, and obviously West Ham lost to Fulham. But the under-18s did really well. There's a 3-0 with 2 games remaining. They've got the under 17 cup final this week as well, and some of the under 18s will be playing in that. And then they've got Brighton away this week as well. So next week, so lots of some really tough games in the under 18s, but it's great to see. Academy graduates Declan Rice, Mark Noble, and Ben Johnson were in attendance alongside first team coach Kevin Nolan and Kevin Keane, who obviously looks after the under 18, suggested that his team got a slight boost for that, saying, "I don't think there are many under 18 games in which the club captain, the vice captain, and other first team academy graduates are in attendance, as well as Kevin Nolan. They all came over to watch the team, and it was a great boost." So, still, despite the fact we haven't promoted anyone into the first team recently from the under-23s, there's lots of interest in them, and we might have to now as we're down to that. Now we're none in terms of centre backs. Now Craig Dawson's obviously will probably be suspended for the next couple of Premier League games. But also as a win, not just for the under-18s, but the West Ham women, who got back to winning ways with a 2-1 away victory to Reading, which marked Kate Longhurst, friend of the channel's 100th appearance for the club. Congratulations, Kate. Emma Snell bagged the first goal for the club, and then Hasagari. Watch it on YouTube or Twitter or whatever. Great second goal. What a touch. Great footwork. With Reading scoring a late consolation goal in injury time. So not great for the first team, but the under-18s and the women also won. So that's it today. So hopefully you enjoyed it. But a bit different. We like to mix it up a little bit. As I said, make sure you check out the channel this week. We've got previews for the Frankfurt game. We won't be doing a watch along because everyone's going to be at the game. But we'll do a highlights sort of live from outside, live reaction on Thursday. And also we should have, hopefully, we'll have an interview from AD Coker from the Inclusive Irons night the other night. So we've got the Zoom recording from that interview. So hopefully we'll be putting that up tonight. And tomorrow we might be doing a show around Mark Noble and everyone he's played with during his time at West Ham. So there's a lot of people he's played with across 18 years. And it was good to see Mark getting some game time yesterday as well. Anyway, guys, take care, everyone. Stay safe, stay lucky, stay cheeky. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.